This conference will now be recorded.
So yeah, guys. Yesterday we saw Tony app and how to use it, and using that we will get more understanding on how a program is executed in which order and how the values are calculated by Python. So and also we saw a sample program in for loop which will find whether a given number is even or odd, right? We created a logic to find it. Did we see a program to do addition in for loop? No, right? We started here, right, yesterday. Okay, cool. So today I want to show one more website. So yeah, this is a website called Python Tutor. So this also will help you understand the order in which the program is executed, for example. So this is an example they have given inside the home page. So this is a sample program they have. Here we have a function and we have a logic inside the function. Here we have a variable, we have a list, and we are calling the function here, and then we are saving the function output inside the total. So if you have any such sample program, you can use this visualization, and you can put your program here, and here you can start visualizing it. So how does it looks is, it looks like when you enter your program, it will tell where it starts, and then you can click on the next step. So this program contains 22 steps. So let's see how this is happening in each step. So initially, the first step is it read this is a function. So it said this is a function which called a list sum of numbers. So this is a function name, right? So it mentioned it's a function and the function name is this list sum, and then it it doesn't do anything inside the function. You will go through this line number 2 to 6 only when you call the function, when you call the function by its name. Here you are only defining the function. You are telling what the function is going to do, but you're not going to execute until you call it. So here you're calling it. See, you're referring the function name and you're passing some input, right? Because here it doesn't have any input. It is telling when you get some input here, take that input and do this. But there is no input here. So now it is going to line number 8. So this red arrow mark is the next line which is getting executed. The line number 8 consists of a sequence of data. So it is telling my list tuple. So here it has 1, 2, 3, and 9. So here it is in index 0, here it is in index 0, here it is 0 and 1. On the whole, this is index 0, this is index 1, this is index 2. But inside it, since this has 2, this is index inside the index, like matrix we saw, right? List inside the list. So it is having 3 elements, and for all the 3 elements, it is showing the index and the number. This is how it shows. Then what happens? Now here we are calling the function. So it is redirecting to the line number 1 where the function is defined. So here we are here numbers, no? Here we are giving my list in the input, right? In the list sum, we are passing my list. So this is now transferred to numbers, correct? Whatever we have inside my list will be now saved inside numbers, and it will consider it as numbers and it will execute it, correct? Okay, I have kept some points. Okay. So what happening now, the numbers refer to this my list because a my list now saved into numbers, correct? My list is now saved into numbers. It is referring to my list. Next step is it is going to if condition. Since it's false, it is directly going to inside else. And it is f is equal to 1 and rest is the remaining number. Again, it goes in loop one after other because we are calling a function. This is a recursive function. We are calling a function inside the same function. See here, we are calling lexsum. We have seen this in factorial, I remember. We were doing the same thing again and again repeatedly. So here they are calling the same function. So again, it is going to this place. Again, they are going in loop. Finally, at one place, we will be stop calling it because the return value is 0. If we pass 0, here you will return 0. So here you are returning a direct value instead of calling a function. So here the execution terminates. Then what happens? This value, see, this values will now it became 3. It will now and go to merge with this 2. It will become 5. And again it go back. It becomes 6. And then the total is 6. So now this total is saved as 6. So what you can do is you can open this editor, you can paste your program, and then you see visualize execution. It will show you step by step how it's processing. Like how we saw in Tony, we can do the similar thing in this Python tutor also. So yeah, coming back to for loop, we saw how to access each element in a list and put it inside for loop. Now we will be seeing another example where we tally number in multiple loops. I believe we saw that. Let me open and start typing. You let me know if we already covered yesterday. So here, let me create a list. So what I wanted to do is I want to add each number to the next number and I want to find the total sum of this number. So what I'll be doing, I can do it in for loop. What I'll do for num in list 1. What I wanted to do, I want to add first element to the second element. So list sum. I'm creating a new variable called list sum, which will add list sum plus num. So first, initially what I'll do, I'll have num in 1 inside num, and then so list sum will be initially 0. So this is initially 0. Yesterday we did this. Okay, then we will go to the next thing. So now we will see how to use for loop for string. We've seen for loop for numbers and manipulating the numbers. We will see how do we use it with string. So I want to print every letter inside the string one after other. So instead of X, let me replace letter. Let me save this. So when I executed the program, let me re-execute it. So it is printing each letter, each character inside the string. So here there is a space between this and this, and also here a space, here it is a space, and then it even covered the dot. So each character is taken one after another, and it is printing in order. Okay, so you can manipulate your string also using for loop. So guys, I want you guys to do some assignments for tomorrow and Friday, Thursday and Friday. So it will be like I'll give some a logic, a program. I'll mention what I want you from that program. So you guys have to understand the logic, create a logic and put it in program, and then what you have to do is additionally you have to come and explain tomorrow. So if we have 7 members, 3 members will be taking class tomorrow. They'll be covering 3 different programs, and 3 members will be taking on Friday. I'll give a presenting rights. You have to explain to the remaining students how you understood the logic and what is the pseudocode you have written for it, and what is the program, and how each line of the program is executing. Is it okay, guys? Are you ready? Guys, please tell me. Yeah, just try. Just give a try. And if you feel lost or if you couldn't explain properly, anyway, I'm there to back you up. But please give a try. It would be fun. So, for example, I will tell you how to. You need not actually break your head to do that. Let me help you out. If you want to do something on your own, let me tell you what are the steps you have to do. So for example, I am telling that I want a program which will tell me whether the given number is prime or non-prime. You know what is prime, right? Prime is 2, 5, 7, 11. These are prime numbers, and the remaining are not prime. So first go and understand what is prime. So what is prime numbers or non-prime number? Understand, go if you couldn't understand with the first link, go to the second link and go to the third link. When you feel that you understood, grab some points, 1 or 2 lines out of it and save it in your notepad. First step, you understood what I'm asking. Next, you want to understand how to implement it in the Python language. So I hope you all know Chat GPT, right? Mm, a divisible a module, but um, I'm a bit confused with the logic, Vivek. So it is. Let's first see what is a module double equal to 0. So you know module. What is module? 3 module 2, which is going to give me a reminder. let's assume A is the number which I'm going to give as an input. So let it be 14. 14 module what? You haven't mentioned that second number. We need some number here, right?
Two, right?
Okay, so 14 module 2, E double equal to 0. So this is a condition he is telling. So it is true. Then is it 14 is a prime? No, right? Yeah, let's understand. So guys, actually, whenever a statement, this problem statement is given, immediately we cannot give any solution like we are trying now. Maybe when I teach, I'll be directly jumping over to a solution. I'll give a list of pseudocode, but how it happens in real world is we sit together, we put all the points. It's not that one particular developer is responsible for doing it completely from the scratch. There will be a business team and a product team and the developer and the testing team and managers. We will discuss and we will think how to put it in program. What is the logic? Once the logic is come out of the discussion, we can easily code that logic. So maybe I feel that maybe what we can do, um, the logic I think, I don't know whether that would work because I've never written a program for this prime. Maybe we can, I know the few prime numbers. They are 2 comma 5 comma 7 comma 2 3 5 7 11, right? So what I'll do, maybe I'll follow the same method what Vivek said. For double equal to 0, it is true. Then I'll do 14 module 3 double equal to 0, false. 14 module double equal to 5, sorry, 14 module 5 double equal to 0, false. True. So false. We have a mix of true and false. Let's do one thing. I don't have clear understanding out of this. Let me take a prime number 7 module 2 double equal to 0, false. 7 module 3 double equal to 0, false. 7 module 5 double equal to 0, false. 7 module 7 double equal to 0, here it is true. 7 module double equal to false. So maybe what I can do, I will, when I was child, when I was given this prime or not prime, I will always divide the number with all the 4 5 numbers which the first prime numbers which I know. But I'll ignore this because the same number will be divisible by the same number. But if it is not same and same, if they are divisible, not divisible by the remaining number, then it is a prime number. So it should be false every time until unless if both the numbers, if it is one of the prime number, one of the given 5 prime numbers, if it is one of the given 5 prime numbers, then um, it should result false. Maybe if you try for 13, I believe 13 is a prime number. If you try for 13, everywhere you will get false. So maybe this logic might work, but to find a logic, no, let me give you a suggestion. Mm, what is my Apple ID? Okay, finally. So what was the problem statement? Okay. Let me ask, I want a pseudocode. Pseudocode to I want a pseudocode to check if the given number is prime or not. So he is giving me the pseudocode. First, we check if the number is less than or equal to 1. Good. If it is, we return false because prime. 1 is neither prime nor not prime. Okay. So then we check if number is less than or equal to 3. If it is, we return true because 2 and 3 are prime. Correct. If the number is divisible by 2 or 3, then we return false. Correct. They are in first two step only they are telling if the number is divisible by 2 and 3, then it is not a prime number. If it is not divisible by 3, sorry, if it is not divisible by 2, for example, yeah, if it's not divisible by 2, inside loop check. Okay, here it has given me the steps how to do it. This is given in the different program. Which program is this? C and Java. So they have given me like first check if it is less than 1, less than 3, and let me ask it directly in Python. So the chat GPT is free only. They have two versions. The default 3.5 is free for everyone. So you can ask him. So certainly here is a program. So it has two program. One is, what is the difference between these two? Both look same. I don't see any difference. So here I have a copy code. I'm copying this code, going to my editor, and then I'm pasting it here. So it's a lengthy program. Okay, so it is creating a function. Okay, I asked you explain me that program. Okay, so we know what is function and everything, right? So here we have a function called is prime and we are getting an input. So if a number is less than 1, we are returning false. Less than 3, definitely it's a prime because what are the numbers less than 3? 2, and maybe here we can add a 0 also. So less than 3, then it is true. So if it is divisible by 2 and divisible by 3, definitely it's false. And what we are doing, they have a while loop. Okay, I'll explain what is while loop. And here they are checking I into I. So they are dividing the number by 5, and if it's divisible, then it's false. Then they are telling first, so this is a function, right? The program first sees, okay, this is a function. If prime is a function, then it directly goes out of the function. The next line is num, input, enter a number. We are calling a function here, if prime, and we are passing whatever input we got, we are passing here. This number is now saved into this n. Okay. So if prime returns here, we are returning true, right? Or here we are returning false. So some either we will be returning true or false. Okay, so we have multiple return statement. Only one will be returned out of this program. So when the returned value is true, then it is going to print this, or it is going to print this. So I now understood, but if you don't understand, you can ask it to explain. So I asked, okay, it gave me two response, right? I asked him to explain me the response one. So we define a function called as prime that takes one argument n, which is a number we want to check for primality. Correct? We have a function is prime and with input n. And the first condition is less than, okay, it explains every line. And it explains what while loop is. We enter a while loop, then continues as long as equal to n. So it goes on, it explains every line inside the code. So first understand what is a logic problem statement. So you should understand first, only when you understand what is prime number, you can think about writing a code to determine whether the given number is prime or not. So understand what is prime in Google, or you can ask ChatGPT only what is prime. Then get a program in Python. Then ask the explanation to ChatGPT only. Then if, for further understanding to, so then run and see. Then if you feel like okay, this logic is not good, maybe I want to alter and see what's happening, you can play around. You can comment some line and see what is the output. And you can pass n number of input and see if all for all the input you're getting a valid output. And then we have Thorny, right? We have Thorny. Then what you can do for better understanding, you can paste that code here in Thorny, and then you can execute each step. Correct? Let me ask. So Divya said me to ask program with for loop. So for I in range 5 comma int, this I'll explain, this logic I'll explain. Because we are going step by step, right? I have to cover a few more things in for, then I'll go to this statement. But yeah, so this is what it gives with for loop, and it also explains this line. If you want, you can paste this line alone and ask for explanation. So it is telling certainly the for loop program uses the range function. So range is a function to generate a sequence of number that will be tested as potential divisor. Okay, for I in. This is the beginning of for loop that iterates over a sequence value assigned to a variable I. So it has a variable called I, and for every I of that in that element, it is going to iterate. And 5 is a starting point, and here we are doing some calculation. So it goes on explaining you what is a for loop. So you can keep asking your question here, but if at all you couldn't understand the statement while you explain it to the other students, I'll back you up, I'll explain it to you. So So you found what all the steps we have to follow, right? First you understand the problem statement, what prime number means, and then you try to get a pseudocode, then try to get a program, and try to get a understanding each line of the program, and then you can execute it, change the logic, do something, change the input, and see how it is working. If it's working perfectly, then you can put it in Tony, and you can see in what order it is executing. Okay. So do this, take help of Tony, ChatGPT, and Google. They are your friends. They are the best friend for a developer. So let me give what all the problem statements I have. One is generate a Fibonacci series. Let me post it in the message, go to meeting message. So I have given 5 problem statements. So guys, tell me who is going to take which statement? Sam, which one are you going to pick? Sam, are you there? Okay, 5 is gone from the list. So let me take a note of it. And Sirisha, which one are you going to take? 2. Okay. Vivek. Okay, Rajita said 3. Vivek, 6. Okay. So Vivek, we already saw some similar thing, right? It is that for addition. Here we are adding the list. But what I'm expecting from sum of digits mean, for example, if I give a number like uh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I want sum of all these digits of one single number. I mean, this is one number, right? For example, 1001, this is one number. It has many multiple digits. And then we also said 6. Somebody has to pick 1, 4. Okay, Divya will take 4. Generate multiplication table. Tilly. Yeah, you are right, Vivek. Tilly, will you take 1? because nobody has chosen one. Okay, thanks, Tilly. So guys, yeah, from tomorrow we can start. So who will be ready to take tomorrow? Because I don't think all five can be taken tomorrow. So who will be ready to take tomorrow? We will divide like three tomorrow and three on Friday. So Divya on Friday. Tilly, what about you? Serisha is also on Friday. Okay. Sam? Okay. Why does everybody tell Friday? Then who is going to take tomorrow? Rajita, Vivek, will you be able to take tomorrow? Okay, Vivek will be taking tomorrow. Rajita? Okay, thank you. So, Rajita and Vivek, you can, when you get time today, maybe after this session, if you have some time, spend 10 to 15 minutes and understand the problem statement, copy the code into your notepad and mm, do your remaining work for the day. And maybe when you get some break, 20 or 20 minutes, you can understand, try to understand it, run it. And when you don't understand, you can take a screenshot of it and send it to me. Maybe I'll try to help you over call or message. Okay. Okay, guys. So tomorrow we will see. It would be fun actually to teach somebody. It would be good. Mm, yeah, then let's continue our class. So, guys, one more announcement is I thought we can take some topics on Saturday. If there is a time, I can go tomorrow. Okay, Sirisha might be able to do it tomorrow. Okay, if there is a time, we will see Sirisha. We can take, otherwise, we can put it on
Yeah,
Friday.
thank you.
Thank you. So, guys, if you guys are available this Saturday, okay, can we take 1.5 hour each Saturday and Sunday? So I can take 1.5 hours Saturday and 1.5 on Sunday, but I don't know whether everybody will be available on both the days. Somebody will have plan on Sunday, so that's why I'm trying to restrict on one single day. Uh, so guys, tell me what's your suggestion? Because if we get some extra time, no, I can cover more and more programs, and I have some interview questions also. Maybe we can go through them, and maybe again in future I might need one more Saturday where I'm trying once almost 80% of the syllabus is covered. I'll be needing one whole Saturday maybe, because I wanted to have a mock interview with you guys. I'll try to get some in frequently asked interview question, and I'll have a interview session with you. So please be ready to have some Saturdays. Okay, if you guys can attend both the days, 1.5 hours will be good. We can take 7:30 to 9. I'm telling in IST 7:30. This is the regular timing. We usually have class from 7:30 to 8:30. We can take from 7:30 to 9. I'll We can have one on Saturday and one on Sunday. Okay, Vivek, ready only on Saturday. And the Yeah, so let me tell. What is your time? US, right?
Yes.
CST, is it? CST or EST?
Uh, EST for Sam and for me PST. Yeah.
So 10 p.m. EST. Oh, 10 p.m. is very
Uh, so early is little better.
okay. I got it. 9 p.m. So, shall we have it at 7 a.m. then? 7 to 8:30, which would be 9:30 to 11 for Sam. And for Divya, it would be, for Sirisha, it would be 8:30 to 10. Sam, I'm just concerned only about you because it's very late for you. It is 9:30 p.m. Friday, 9:30 p.m. Friday to 11 p.m. Friday. Will you be available on Saturday and Sunday on those show time? Oh, cool, good. And India guys, you have to get up early. I know Saturday and Sunday you want to sleep. Even I do that. I get up around 11 a.m. in the morning or 10 a.m. in the morning. It depends. But someday let's have some session. Okay. Maybe you can take a nap in the afternoon. So let's try to have a session on the Saturday and Sunday. Okay. And one more thing is tomorrow and day after tomorrow. Students will be teaching the remaining students, right? I want everybody to switch on their camera. Even I'll switch on. I'll get ready. I'll take 15 minutes to uh, comb my hair and get ready. So let's switch on all the camera. And I even wanted to see all your faces. Getting there, then I'll feel like I know you. Is it okay, guys? Is it fine with everybody? Just wear hoodies and sit down. Just comb your hair, wear hoodies and sit down. That's all. Okay. Let's have camera on and let's have some fun tomorrow and the after tomorrow. One minute, guys. Let's see one program and then I guess we are already near the end time. So let's see one program and end our session today. So now we are going to see a program in using for loop where we have to find whether the given word is a vowel or consonants. I believe you guys know what is vowel and consonant. Let me explain. So A, E, I, O, U. This is called vowels in 26 alphabets. The remaining all are consonants. Okay. So I want to see if the given word, a given letter has this character. If so, I'll tell that they are vowel and the remaining are consonant. So so first let's get an input from the user. Okay. So input, and then let's save the input. And after getting the input, I'll check if letter dot is alpha. So it is going to tell whether the given letter is alphabet because I cannot find in number, right? And then if so, it is going to do some other check. Else, okay, okay. So now after checking if it's alpha, I will check if letter in I will check if the given letter is one among this. Okay, so in what it in does, it will go and check every character and it tells whether this given letter is one among this. So I have given the user might give either lower or upper. So I have given here. Otherwise, you can use upper or lower function here and also here. So the another way of doing this is I will create a variable and then I will check if it is there inside the vowels. Correct? If letter in vowels. Correct? But why is it showing me this?
Else spelling is wrong.
Okay, thank you. Okay, got it. So let's say this. without defining them. Why do we have to else? I didn't understand your question, Sam. Can't it determine consonant without defining them? So what the logic is, if for example, if they are giving me X, I'll go and check whether the X is part of this A, E, I, O, U. No, right? It's not inside. So the letter is in vowels. I'll check whether it is part of any of this character, matching with any of this character. No, then I'll tell it will become this condition will become false, right? So it will go to directly line number 9 and it will tell it's a consonant.
Okay. And this program is like counting the vowels in the given word or
Count
checking?
I'll come next. First, we will see whether the given letter is a vowel or consonant. Then we will go and count for the whole word. So now
Okay.
it's just a letter. Okay. So first see whether this is working. Then we'll implement this counting function on top of it. So, yeah, Tilly, I know you understood, but I'll explain it again. So this if condition, this is a else for this if condition. This is one more if condition. Nested if condition, this is a else. So I'm checking if it's an alphabet. So if alpha is a function which will tell whether the um, given string is a given character is an alphabet or digit. If it is alphabet, it will go and proceed doing the check whether it's vowel or consonant. Otherwise, if for example we are giving number 9, then it will tell the letter is not the given. Is not alphabet. Let's execute and see. Well, it's syntax. What happened? Stdin. Yes, could you understand where the issue is? Why it's throwing me an error?
I mean, letter in vowel, right? For if condition, we can write, or it's for only for loop.
This we can write for if condition also.
Okay.
Maybe I will change this variable name later. S alpha. It looks like minor typo in your code. The method is alpha. Correct only.
Alpha is spelled wrong.
Okay. again. Okay, this is the same code whatever we have given. It removed all the typo. Control S. Again, it's showing some error. I'm not understanding what the issue is.
When do you use the is alpha method? Like you just it's
Sorry?
just in the if statement.
When to use? Okay. So, if you have variable 1 equal to I haven't taken this method before. Is alpha is digit.
Spelling wrong.
So it is telling true. So what I'm asking is alpha will tell whether the given this particular object is word or digit, character or digit. I mean character means alphabet or digit. So for same variable, I will use is digit. So it will tell false. So let's create one more digit. So I'm asking whether variable 2, 1, 2, 3, 4 is alpha. It is, again, spelling mistake, is alpha. Okay. So it is telling
Yeah,
it's not an integer. It is an integer.
yeah.
You cannot use alpha to it. So now variable 2, let me give 1, 2, 3, 4. But now it is a string. This is not integer. This is a string. But anyway, it's a digits, right? Variable 2 dot. So it is telling false. So though it is a string given in double quotes, the type of variable 2 is string, not integer. So it is going to check only for string. So here it is telling false because it finds number inside it. So now variable 3 equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. Variable 3 dot is digit. Is digit is working, but why it is not letting me? Is digit. Is digit correct? Oh yeah. So we have given double quotes. Variable 3x equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. So here it is telling digit. So alpha and digit both works only for string type. It is not going to work for integer. So whenever inside the string, whatever you get, either it is number or alphabet, it is going to check whether it's a digit or alphabet, because whatever you get from input is always string, you remember? So if you want to convert that to integer, for example, if the user is giving 1, 2, 3, 4 also, what you have to do, you have to do integer of input, correct? You're going to do, you have to do integer of input, only then it will be converted to a number. Otherwise, it will be like string only. You cannot do addition or multiplication on the string, though the given input is 1, 2, 3. So if you're not converting it to integer, it is always string, whatever the user enters. So the user might enter 1, 2, 3, or user might enter alphabet or a mix of alphabet plus digit. So this function will help us to understand whether the given input is digit. It's kind of a unhappy scenario check. So, for example, if the user is entering any alphabet from A to 6, A to Z, our program will tell whether the given letter is an alphabet vowel or not. If the user is entering any number, then it will tell it's not an alphabet. So, I don't know why this is not working. Let me put it in terminal. Something happened to my visual code. So, enter word. Let me give T. Okay. And then so the given T is consonant. It is telling it is consonant, correct? Because T is not among this given string. So it is telling it is a consonant. So let me, since my VS Code is not working, this is the only way, guys, I have to explain. Sorry. So here again, I'm giving, immediately it is asking for the input. Let me give 6. And then the remaining logic. So it is telling given 6 is not an alphabet, because what happens is when I give 6, it first enters, it gets the input and saves into letter, and it is checking whether it is an alphabet. It is going to tell false. When you give is alpha for 6, for example. So it is going to tell false. Since it is telling false, it will be directly going into the else condition. So whatever is there inside else, it is going to execute. It is going to tell given 6 is given string or something you can add as a print statement is not an alphabet. Given input is not an alphabet. So if it is alphabet, it is going to do this check whether it is inside vowel or it is not inside vowel. So here I guess you understand why we use this. You understood why we use in, right? So now when you use in, this is considered as each character as separately, and it goes and check. The letter will go and check if it is there in one, if the letter is present in any one of this character. I can give in any order, but it will go and check if it is there inside any of these. If it's there, then it is true. If it is true, then it is going to execute this. Guys, is it clear or am I confusing? Divya and Sam. Okay. So the next step would be I will get a word which is a series of letters. and it will have multiple letters, right? One word, and I will count how many vowels are there inside the word and how many consonants are there inside it. Maybe we can see this tomorrow because it's already late. Yeah, let's build some more logic on top of this. Okay, and everybody, yeah, get ready for session tomorrow, guys. I hope Rajita, Vivek, and Sirisha might be taking. Let's see tomorrow.
Okay. If you move the little print word towards this side, it might any indentation problem.
Yeah.
No
So,
problem.
for
First,
example,
I tried here. I got it. That's what just I wanted.
what you're telling, I'm not understanding. You see indentation problem here. That's why it's not
In
working.
yeah, and under the letter, right, you have print statement. If you bit move that, I don't know.
Okay. Actually, if I move, no, it is
Ah,
going. Okay.
that is okay. That is okay. Print second print statement is okay. Under else.
This print, line number 8, right?
Yeah, you should move the right side. Only the first print statement I felt. I don't know if it
Okay.
works or not. You
Okay,
can
okay,
try.
let's see. I don't know. Later I'll check. I don't want to waste you guys' time. Later
Yeah,
when I
yeah.
find what the issue is, I will let you
Hmm.
know. Because if there is an indentation problem, again here you will see the error. This also will not
Oh,
work if there is an indentation problem. Maybe some issue with VS Code, I'll see. Or I don't know. Let me check that later and let you know tomorrow what the issue is.
okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi,
Yeah,
ma'am.
Divya.
Can we get these Python files? Like, did you place it on any shared folder or something?
Yeah, actually, I have. Let me open the shade drive. 1 minute, I'm opening in. So this is a file I've shared over WhatsApp, right? So every day I keep adding the content, whatever I teach for that day, and here you see all the programs will be there here only. It's taking some time to load. Let it load completely.
So, can we can you be able to pass? Will you be able to pass those files like as it is, so that we can download it and use it in the Visual Studio?
I can do that. 1 minute. I can do that, but what I felt is my drive is actually completely full. If I add multiple attachments, no, it is asking me to buy some more memory or clean up some other files. Um, so here you see project number 11, find the largest number. Here is a pseudocode. You just copy this and paste it in your Visual Code. I just copy this and open new text file. Here I change the Python and I just put it here, and then later what I'll do, I'll save it with .py. So every file will have the extension of .py. Give some name and then .py, save it, then you can execute it. So here is the next program. It has multiple comment lines. You can copy all together till the end of the program. The program alone will be in different color. See here, you can easily find this is a program. Otherwise, these are what we typed in this terminal. It will be in always be with triple arrow, and the explanation will be normal text. This is a normal text, and then this is whatever we tried in terminal, and whatever we tried in VS Code will be in this color. So only because of this space issue, no, I'm not putting it as a
Yeah, yeah.
file.
So, can we like put it in some kind of a zip folder and send it over across? Like,
Huh, that
I
I'll
can
do.
send it. If you
But
can send it to my email, I can send it over to everyone.
yeah, that I can do. That I can do. So what I'll do, but is it okay? Whatever we have till now, we have what I've thought till now. Only that file I'll send it now. Maybe after a few days I'll send one more zip file. Is it okay?
Yeah, that will be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's more
Mm-hmm.
easy because we'll just save it and we can just select it in the Visual Studio. And
Yeah, correct. Yeah, I will then do one thing instead of
because
sending it to
yours is
you.
very organized.
Yeah, but if you wanted to understand something or you can teach somebody else
Yes,
also using this, you can find some students in your
yes, yes,
local place and you just teach them using all the content. So that's why I've given all the explanation.
yes,
But
yes, yes.
yeah, I'll put all the files, separate files in a zip folder. I'll send it to Anita. She's part of Isha Training Solution because there is one more batch. They are not actually attending the session every day because of the time constraint. It is very late for them, but they watch offline video. They just watch the YouTube video. Um, if I send it to her, she has all the email IDs. Then she will be forwarding it to
Okay,
everybody. I'll send it to
okay,
her today and I'll ask her to send it across.
okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Sam, Rajita, any doubts or you want to discuss anything?
Nothing. Thank you.
Okay. Then we can wind up the session now. Rajita, later when you can try and let me know if you need any help.